Okay, room 001. Oh, here it is. Yikes. This is chaotic. Ugh. Excuse me. Thanks. Oh, you worked at... Yeah, oh, okay, bye. Alright, where is the instruction manual? Excuse me. Hey, you work here? No, I just build and fix what gets requested. So you just come here to grab request forms? Yep. Do any of you guys in building know what happens in this room here? This is where the requests come from. No shit. Do you take every single request or do you specialize in something? We all build and repair different things. I focus on fixing the walkies for the employees. Okay, so why are you grabbing a form for new bats metal preferred? Well, usually Phenex gives us whatever forms we need, but since he's not been here, we've just been grabbing whatever is here. No one thought to sift through the request forms and take what you needed? Phenex doesn't like when we do that. He has a way of doing things. Well, Phenex isn't here. I'm here, and I say that everyone in building and repairs has today off while I sort through this mess. But what are we supposed to do? Whatever you like to do when you're not working. But I like working. Oh, you're an introverted introvert. Okay, well, I'm gonna be sorting through all of these requests. Why don't you go home and read a book or watch TV? Look, I promise that tomorrow you will have plenty of work to make up for today. Okay. Unless you want to stick around and help me? Yes, I would like to do that. Okay, kiddo, have a seat and start sorting these by level. What do you mean you can't get through to maintenance? We sent a temp employee to take care of things down there.
And have you tried reaching out directly to someone in building and repairs? So there's no one working at all.
What do you mean they all have the day off? I didn't authorize that. Ugh!
Hello?
Alex, what in the hell is going on down there? Why do I hear that all of the... Did they seriously just hang up on me?
Hey! What are you doing, bitch?
Why am I getting calls complaining that maintenance and building and repairs are both unavailable? Are you fucking kidding me?
Give me that. Hello? Lucifer has smoke coming out of his ears. Okay. You doing okay down there?
Yep, just doing some light organizing.
Should we be concerned that no one is working today?
Nope.
Okay.
Well,
Everything's fine.
do you want my brain to explode?
That would be awesome. Can you do that?
Jesus.
Roses are red. The Matrix has a glitch. Cause every time I come into work, it's like,
Welcome to hell, bitch!
Mortals really need to stop telling each other they'll see them in hell.
What do you care? 90% of those people don't even wind up coming down here.
Because the universe still sends me placement request notifications every time that happens.
Is there a reason you haven't turned off notifications?
Because I fear one of them might be legitimate.
Lucifer,
What?
do you know how to turn off notifications?
Of course I do. I'm not stupid.
I never said you were. But you are oldest sin. I'll do it for you.
Thank gods.
All-powerful master of hell can't even figure out the notifications on the work phone.
Goody paradise dweller can't be nice to me for even a day.
Don't you forget it.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. Hope I'm getting ready to go. Lucifer, I'll be seeing you in a couple weeks. Dorak, good luck. We look forward to having you back when you're ready.
I'll lock you out. I got you something.
A small round R2-D2.
It's a stress ball, silly. Figured while you were at your detox, if you start to feel stressed or scared or anxious, You give it a squeeze, and it's supposed to help relieve some of that tension.
I appreciate you so much.
Just a couple of weeks, and then you'll come back and start up regular therapy.
You make it sound so easy.
I know it won't be, but I believe in you. And I'm gonna call you every day. You're gonna be so sick of me by the time you're back.
I could never. Okay, everything looks so much better in here, and the maintenance request forms are actually organized. Thank you so much for your help. Thanks for letting me help. I was gonna go crazy without working for a day. Oh, honey, you really need to learn how to take a break. So we'll be back up and running tomorrow? Yep, but for today, I would love to take you to lunch as a thank you for helping me. Really? Thanks. Can we do Mexican? Sure. Oh. Never mind, I can't do lunch.
Why? Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's just my supervisor just texted me and said that since maintenance is ready to go, he needs me to come back to work right away.
What? You're not scheduled to work today? And you now have lunch plans. He can't just do that.
Thanks for the offer, but guess it's time for me to get back to work.
No, you give me that. What's your supervisor's name?
Mammon, but it's really fine. I'll just go back to work.
Absolutely not. You were so excited about going to lunch. Hi, is this Mammon? Yes, this is Alex down in maintenance, and I just wanted to know who the hell you think you are. Your employees have the day off. You can't just demand that they come back and work for you. What if they have plans? Yes, maintenance is ready to go, and it will still be ready to go tomorrow. So you can wait until tomorrow to have your employees come back to work. And if I hear any more about you trying to force them to work a day early, I will have you deal with Hope in Lucifer's office. And trust me, she is not someone you want to fuck with. So, Mexican?
Yeah. Thanks. Have a good lunch? I did. Great. So while you were gone, got several calls from some of the residential areas because a hellhound got his head stuck in the fence. Also, at the front gate, there was a fist fight involving several souls and a few of the demons, so you're going to have to read and sign the incident report. And then we all... How long was I gone? I don't know, like 30 minutes? How did this all happen in 30 minutes? I am so sorry that we didn't space out these incidents to better fit your schedule. Is the hellhound okay? I think he's gonna be okay, but we can go down and visit him later. Yay! What else happened? 2 call-offs on level 4, and they desperately need someone to help cover. Well, let's get Alex to cover. They're in maintenance until Phenex gets back. All right, well then we'll see you later. Actually, I told them that Lucifer personally volunteered to cover for the day. Why would you do that? Firstly, because management covering for an employee goes a long way in showing them that you actually care. But mostly because if I leave, nothing will get done around here. Just got back and now I have to get up again. Oh no, the person in charge actually has to work. No. Okay, you want to go see the hellhound? Yes! Hope, what is this note in my schedule? CR level 5?
Conflict resolution on level 5. We're going to be having a meeting about it in just a few minutes.
Shouldn't the level 5 employees take care of that?
It's between 2 employees.
So, Mal, you filed a complaint against Cora for speaking disrespectfully and failure to help complete work tasks. That's correct.
This is so fucking stupid. Cora, please let Mal say what she needs to.
Would you be able to elaborate? She's just been really rude, talking down to me and trying to tell me what to do and how to do it, but then when I ask her to do something, she either completely ignores me or comes up with an excuse as to why she shouldn't have to do it.
I have not been rude. That's just my personality. You just have to get used to it. That's a shitty excuse. Ooh, I did not mean to say that out loud.
You called me a...
Because you were freaking out because we were a little behind.
A little behind? We were a couple of hours behind. We were supposed to have finished cleaning our workstation and then be halfway through the paperwork, but our station was still a mess because you didn't start cleaning it when I asked you to.
You just need to chill.
Ladies, please. Mal, how long have you been working on level 5? Just shy of 90 years. And Cora?
Like 5 months.
That would mean you are still in your training period.
Okay.
So that would mean that you have no room to tell Mal what to do or how to do it.
She's not my boss. No, but she is trying to assist in training you, and you need to trust that she is fully capable of getting her work done and wants to help you succeed. Cora, I do not want to hear of your attitude anymore, otherwise you will be put on a probationary work period. Fine. Thank you. What?
You're actually capable of doing your job.
Oh my god, guys, you are never gonna believe what I found out. You're pregnant. I had a really good line, but I forgot. Shit. So you know how we were watching true crime in class? Well, I got really into it, so I decided I was gonna watch a bunch of documentaries this week, and I was watching one about this guy who killed some girls in the Midwest. Guys, Miss Hope was murdered. What? Are you serious? Yeah. Apparently she went on a date with this guy, and he bashed her head in a fit of rage, and she wasn't the only one. The police think that he didn't like to be told no, and he would attack women who rejected him.
Guys, maybe we shouldn't talk about this.
Shush! Oren, how many people did he kill? 4. It was almost 5, but the last girl that he attacked actually survived and was able to give the police a ton of information, and that's how he was finally caught.
What did you say? I'm not involved in this conversation.
Sorry. No, Aneth, say that again. You said he got caught? Yeah. Double life sentence, no chance of parole. Really?
Miss Hope, are you okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna be right back. You guys talk amongst yourselves for a few. I think we upset her.
I told you we shouldn't talk about it.
Hellfire muffins are out until you bribe Satan again, or whatever it is that you do.
You've been taking bribes? No. You want to try that again? You've been taking bribes and you haven't been sharing the wealth?
They're for me.
Give me some of that.
No way.
Give me some of that, you fucking tard! Hey, friend. You miss me?
Obviously. But I gotta say, I've been enjoying learning a new department.
And just think you still have so much to learn.
Can't wait for that. Hey, why haven't you been answering the work phone?
'Cause you called me on my personal?
Yeah, because I tried the office number a bunch of times and I never got any answer. Well, that's weird because we haven't gotten any calls within the last couple of hours. Did you call from the maintenance line or from your personal number? I tried both, neither worked. Hey, Lucifer, I think the work phone might be busted. Alex said they've been trying to call for the last couple of hours. Well, that proves it's not broken. Hey, Lucifer? Yes? You didn't happen to block Alex's numbers from the office phone? Of course not. I'm old as sin, remember? So if I looked at the work phone, I wouldn't find Alex and maintenance's numbers blocked? No. You just said it wasn't working. It must need to be looked at. Okay. Take it down to maintenance then. That's what I have an assistant for. You know what? I'll just come up there myself and make a request for him. No, that's not necessary. I'm sure I can figure it out. No, I insist. I'll be up there soon. You're in trouble.
Hope, if you would please go through these responses so we have a head count for our cooking class.
Cooking class? That sounds exactly not like you at all.
We wanted to do something for our younger trainees that would help boost morale and help them get to know each other.
That's a really fun idea. So who's teaching? 'Cause it sure as shit ain't you.
Very funny. Saris and Demeter are teaching. It's this afternoon.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a head count of about 100. Are you sure that they're going to be prepared for that?
They're prepared for anything.
So this is really just beneficial for you. Oh, wait, where are you going? I want to come.
I cannot believe I'm about to say this, but I actually think that death was preferable to this. If this doesn't bond the new trainees, then I don't know what will. I'm never eating fish again. Never again. Agreed. I'm going home. I can't stay here any longer. If we're not here, who's gonna look after the office? I genuinely do not care at this point. I'm gonna call in some reinforcements.
Okay, this must be the place. Ma'am, I definitely think you took a wrong turn somewhere. This is Miss Hope's class, right? She asked me to sub today.
She asked you to sub.
What, you don't think I can do it?
Do you know anything about mortal studies?
I know what not to do when it comes to mortals. Look, Hope needed a sub, Dorak is detoxing, Alex is working in maintenance, and Xander is manning the office until she and Lucifer get back. So she asked me to sub.
So, what are we going to be talking about today?
The differences between heaven and paradise. You're Oren?
Yeah.
Hope said that if I needed help today, you're my go-to for assistance. Sound good?
Yeah, sure.
So, the first difference between heaven and paradise is that you are actually allowed to curse in paradise. And that is all I have about that. Did I forget anything?
You're supposed to tell us if we're going to be tested on this.
Oh. I'm not sure. Hope didn't say.
Did she ask for you to specifically talk about heaven versus paradise?
Yeah, she said it'd probably be an easy topic for me.
Then we'll probably be tested on it.
Right, okay, so prepare to be tested on it. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, before you guys leave, which one of you is Jadis?
That's me.
Hope said that if you're interested, head on down to maintenance to help out after school since Alex might be needed back in Lucifer's office.
Oh. Okay, great. Hi, I'm Jadis. I was told to come by here after school.
Oh, yes, I'm Alex. Hope tells me that you're interested in tech.
Yes.
Something wrong?
Well, I was always taught to refer to people of authority as sir or ma'am, but I don't really know what to call you.
Just call me Alex, but thank you for asking.
But yeah, I'm interested in tech. So maintenance is the gateway to everything tech related. Down here, we work directly with building and repairs to get supplies ordered, made, and sent directly to the proper levels. So what would you like me to do? So I hate to do this to you because you literally just got here and you're so young, but I would like you to man this office for the time being. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing down here. I completely understand, and I would not ask you to do this if I didn't have complete confidence that you could. It's not difficult. So basically, the maintenance requests get sent in, they automatically get printed, and you're responsible for putting them in their corresponding piles. Employees from building and repairs will come in and out, grab their requests. They know what they're looking for, so you won't have to worry about them. And if someone calls with any questions, just go ahead and write it down, and I will get back to them later. Sound easy enough? I think so. Don't worry, it's only for a couple of hours while I go back up to the office to check on Xander. Okay, I think I got it. And if you have any questions, I'm leaving my number here. Just give me a call or text. Got it. I might call a lot. I'm a little nervous. Call as much as you need. And hey, consider this a jump start on your work study. I'm gonna be in maintenance for my work study? Do not tell Hope that I told you. You kids are not supposed to find out for a while. Thanks. No worries. I'll be back in a few hours. Just call me if you need anything. I will.
Hey, Xander, how's... Oh,
Yes, I will tell them. Okay, I will. Thank you. Bye. Hi, Alex.
who was on the phone?
Dimito. She and Saros feel real bad that the fish made everyone sick.
So it was the fish that did it.
She called to say sorry.
Well, that was nice of her to apologize. Anything else happen while I was gone?
We got a incident report from level 6.
Ugh, a demon fell off one of the ladders. And we're gonna have to find a replacement for her while she's recovering. Hello?
Hey, Alex, I'm sorry to bother you, but I just got a call from somebody on level 5 saying that they've been putting in requests for weeks and they've gotten absolutely nothing back. And then I checked the computer and I've seen absolutely nothing from them.
Oof.
Okay, well, thank you for letting me know. I will look more into that when I get back. Just make sure you write down for me the name of who called, the level they're on, and the number of reports they've lost. Already got that for you. Oh, you're wonderful. Thank you. Where'd you get that? Hope keeps them in her desk.
How do they stay so cold while we're in hell? Why did you recommend this show? Who is the villain? There is no villain. It's just supposed to make you feel light and fluffy to distract you from the ache. Perhaps Mr. Feeney is the villain. He seems awfully strict. I will personally throw you into the deepest pit of level 9 for making such a blasphemous statement. Fucking idiot. Yay, you guys are back!
Thank gods, I was going crazy being out of the office.
How are you guys feeling?
1,000,000 times better. But the next time that there's a cooking class, I'm going to respectfully decline. It looks like you guys have kept things in order around here.
Was that a compliment I heard?
Yes. Xander, excellent job. Thank you. What are you even doing here? Shouldn't you be down in maintenance?
I've been leaving Jadis in charge when I come to check on Xander. She is a real natural down there.
Well, maybe I should look into something a little more advanced for her work study.
Well...
What did you do?
I already told Jadis that she's going to be working in maintenance for her work study, but not to tell you that I told her because the kids aren't supposed to find out for a while, but she was already really excited.
Alex!
I'm sure she wouldn't mind if you gave her something else. She just was already really excited for it.
I'll think about it. Oh! Hey!
I missed you. Missy Dorak! Hey, Xander, I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Did you get taller?
Why didn't you tell me you'd be back today?
Where's the surprise in that? Have you had lunch yet? We could go grab sushi. What did I miss?
There is no record of anything from level 5. Nothing in the main folder, the junk folder, even the trash. I'm not finding anything. Are you 100% sure that you're sending the requests in? Oh. Okay, I'm going to need you to not get angry with me or I will hang up the phone. Ask if they've confirmed and sent the request, because sometimes they think that sending and confirming are the same thing. When you write the request, it'll ask you to confirm it. Okay, and then after confirming, it'll ask you to send. Do you do anything after you confirm it? Okay, that is why your requests aren't coming through. Okay, just in the future, confirm and send the request. You're welcome. Oy. As my dad would say, operator error. Hello, hello. Anything new for me? Fresh off the printer. Thank you, thank you.
What in the universes has happened to my office?
You must be Phenex. Your office was a hazard and impossible to navigate, but now it is completely functional.
There are far too many people in here. Everyone leave.
Whoa, hang on. We've been keeping maintenance running smoothly since you've been gone, and that's it? You're just gonna kick us all out?
It's my office. There should only be one person here.
But what about when I start my work study?
I have not okayed anything of the sort.
No wonder you come and go super quick. Yeah, he's a bit stuffy.
Now everyone please leave so I may resume my work.
No!
Excuse me?
You heard me. We've all kept this department above water for the last couple of weeks, and you can't even so much as thank us? Absolutely not.
I will be speaking to Lucifer about this.
Me fucking too.
We might be able to head out early since it's so easy today.
You don't like the office, you don't like the office, but the way I do things or the way I organize in there.
Dumbass. Lucifer, I left for 2 weeks. What is going on with my department? I'll tell you what's going on. It's running smoothly for once. Excuse me? Maintenance has always run smooth and requests are filled in a timely manner. Your office was a trash pit, and the building and repairs demons were totally unprepared in the event of your absence. Can someone please explain what is happening right now? This mortal has completely rearranged my office and disrupted the flow of maintenance. Is this true? Partially. I did completely rearrange the office because it was a hoarder's bin, and the building and repairs demons couldn't find anything they needed. As for disrupting the flow, I'm looking up the maintenance and building and repairs reports, and I'm not seeing a decline in productivity, and that's on top of the fact that you shut them both down for 24 hours. You did what? I needed to make a suitable working environment. If productivity hasn't decreased, then I don't see a problem. What about my office? Alex, please help Phenex return his office to normal. No. Absolutely not. I feel like you both said no for different reasons. I do not want their interference in my office anymore. And I'm not returning that office into the cesspit that it was. Phenex, if you won't accept Alex's help, then you'll have to fix the office on your own. So I'm being punished for their mistake. From what I'm being told, no mistakes were made. If you won't accept Alex's help and you want your office back to normal, you'll have to fix it on your own. You're just going to allow them to get away with this? Phenex, I've seen your office. It makes the bone pit look tidy. So you're taking their side? I'm saying that whatever they did must have been an improvement. You either reprimand them or I resign. That seems like an overreaction to the situation. You are underreacting to the situation. I will not reprimand Alex. They did nothing wrong. I suppose I have my answer. Did you just defend Alex? I defended no one. I simply know the difference between right and wrong. I knew it. I'm warming up to him. Okay, Hope, I have a bunch of things that I need you to do by the end of the day today. What? But we need to start looking for a new head of maintenance. We also have a few time off requests that need to be reviewed. I would like to go over at least 10 more of our work-study applications. It's almost the end of the day. We were out of the office for almost a week. We need to catch up. But Alexander and Ariel kept things running smoothly. We still have things that need to be completed by us. We're also going to have to schedule one-year performance reviews for some of our newer employees. My workday ends in 1 hour, but I will be sure to prioritize this tomorrow. And What? What? I'm going to need your assistance with these tasks. That task is still not feasible. If that should change, I will be sure to let you know. This is your job. It is my understanding that this falls within your scope of responsibility. What are you, taking a class on corporate lingo? I'm simply learning professionalism. You've never had an issue telling me to fuck off before. Yes, but now I know how to tell you to fuck off professionally. You are remarkably irritating. I recommend we put this conversation on pause until we can discuss this effectively and respectfully.
I recognize the council has made a decision, but given that it is a stupid-ass decision, I have elected to ignore it.
He's a little confused, but he's got the spirit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And I told you what I'm gonna do with this stick.
What?
I'm gonna give it to you.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Robbins.
Mr. Robbins? Taking the stick back, Elmo.
I only had 3 lines!
Lucifer, I need to talk to you about this whole maintenance situation.
What about it?
I was only supposed to be there until Phenex came back, but since he quit, I've kind of been thrown into that role.
It's a pretty solid TLDR.
I don't want to run maintenance full-time. I want to explore all departments and learn everything I can.
We are looking into finding a long-term replacement, but for now, I would appreciate it if you could fill in until we find someone.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
Excuse me?
You said the same thing to Hope when she first started teaching at the demon school, but several months later, and she's still there. Oh my god!
Okay, but you love teaching and your students.
Did you even try to find a permanent replacement?
Yes. But then I spoke with the principal and she really likes you and wanted you to stay.
Thank you so much for telling me. But that is why I'm not all that confident that you're actually going to find someone to replace me.
Well, what about your little assistant? You said she's doing rather well.
Jadis is still a student.
I'll put some feelers out and see what I can find.
Translation?
I will put feelers out for him. Thank you. And I'll keep working there until you find someone new.
I was really hoping you'd forget about that whole temp teaching thing.
I don't know, I think it looks a little wonky. I think it looks great.
I mean, I don't know a lot about Miss Hope's personal feelings, but she's always struck me as the type of person who appreciates the thought more than anything.
Is that your way of telling me it looks bad?
No, it's my way of saying you shouldn't worry about what it looks like.
I think you're making things worse.
Good morning, how are we doing today?
Miss Hope, we got you a present.
Oh my goodness! A bouquet of Capri Suns! This is so cute! What's the occasion?
We wanted to say sorry.
What? Why? What'd you guys do?
I feel really bad about bringing up that true crime doc and how you arrived to the afterlife.
And we shouldn't have been talking about it. We feel really bad.
Okay. Guys, we need to have a talk, all right?
First things first. I am not upset at all that you guys were talking about my mortal life, and I am really sorry that I made you feel that way.
You seemed really upset.
I was actually surprised and relieved. I haven't been keeping tabs on him, so I had no idea that he had been caught yet. I'm kind of shocked that you weren't keeping tabs on him.
He occupies some of the darkest parts of my brain. He doesn't deserve any more of my energy. Why did you even date him? I mean, he seemed like a walking, talking red flag.
We weren't dating. It was actually a first date. We matched on Tinder, and, you know, he seemed nice enough, but once we went out, I realized that he was one of those alpha male and refers to women as females types of guys. So at the end of the date, I told him that I didn't think we clicked, and that set him off. I'm really sorry.
If it helps, you were the last one he sent here.
That actually does help. A lot. Knowing that no one will ever have to face him again. I do not want you guys to feel bad about what happened to me. I mean, hey, if I hadn't got sent here, I never would have met you guys. And I love you guys. Okay, enough of this deep shit. Let's talk about the Renaissance. Lucifer, you do know that when heaven calls, you need to answer, right?
No, I don't.
Why aren't you answering?
It's not my fault. Lucifer hid the phone somewhere on his person, and I'm not going hunting for it.
I tried, but he bit me. You know there's actual business to discuss, right? There is a dispute over whether this soul should go to heaven or hell when she dies. Take it up with admissions.
You know, I didn't even think to do that. I figured I would just go directly to the most difficult and irritating person to deal with in the entire afterlife right off the bat.
What's the issue?
Woman murdered her fiancé.
Murder is typically grounds for hell.
Yes, but she used a knife that she had given him as an engagement gift. I guess they were fantasy fans, and they adopted this practice from a book that they read where the woman would gift the man a knife as an engagement ring of sorts. And if the man should step out or betray her, then she would use that knife to murder him. Well, hang on. If she gave him the knife and he accepted, knowing full well that if he fucked up, she would kill him, doesn't that mean that he consented to the possibility that she would kill him?
Aside from killing him, she's on track for heaven?
Yep, and Hope, that exact point is exactly why there is such a dispute right now.
Well, what are the odds that the fiancé didn't think that the threat was legit?
According to everything I have, they both seemed serious.
They based this logic off of a fantasy novel?
That is correct. Well, that doesn't change anything, though, because he accepted the knife, he knew the risk, he fucked around, and he found out.
I actually agree with that logic.
So we'll keep her on track for heaven?
For now, unless she does it again, in which case it could be seen as an MO.
Agreed. See, would that have been so difficult to discuss over the phone?
Yes.
Do zombies go to hell?
Oh my god. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard you say. What just happened? I was just asking a question.
What motivated this question?
Well, zombies kill tons of people, so would they go to hell? No, Hope. The soul leaves the body at the time of death and they go to the afterlife that they belong,
Anything that the human shell does after the soul leaves the body does not affect the placement. Well, in warm bodies, the souls are lost in the zombie shell, as you call it, so what about them?
I was always under the impression that you were smarter than this.
Well, what zombie lore is correct?
Zombie lore?
Yeah. Like I said, in warm bodies, their souls are like hidden deep inside their beings, but like Zombieland, they're completely soulless. And then in the Night of the Living Dead, you don't even have to be bitten to become a zombie, you just have to die. So like, who is right?
No one is right, Hope. Zombies aren't real.
We exist in a universe where ghosts, demons, and fairies exist, but zombies is where the line is drawn. She has a point.
Don't encourage her. Do we have any candidates for head of maintenance yet?
You know, it's funny that you mentioned that because I was thinking that.
No.
You don't even know what I was gonna say.
You want Dorak to run maintenance.
I wasn't gonna say that.
Then what were you going to say?
Not that.
Mm-hmm.
But since you put it out into the universe,
I can't make Dorak head of maintenance.
bitch, why?
That's a little harsh.
Sorry, I just meant, bitch, why?
He's still on temporary suspension for fighting with a coworker.
Okay, but consider this. There's fewer people, it's low pressure, it's less physical, more organizational, vastly different from torturing souls. Maybe he'll thrive down there.
Is isolating him in a single-person department truly the best option right now?
He won't be alone. Alex will train him, Jadis can help out after school, and he can chat with the building and repairs employees.
You just have an answer to everything, don't you?
I'm like, really smart.
Do tell me more about zombies.
You're a dick!
I will consider allowing Dorak to temp in maintenance and see if it's something that he can withstand doing long term.
Yes!
Trial basis. Don't go getting too worked up.
Hey, I wore him down, you don't have to hide anymore.
Who was that?
Alex.
Dorak's already down there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Hey, I need your help. Why are you whispering? 'Cause I don't want to get caught. Caught doing what? Talking to you. Bitch!
Can I go play with the Hydra?
The Hydra? Like the underworld Hydra?
Yeah.
Don't look at me, I had nothing to do with this.
Who took you to meet the Hydra?
I ain't no snitch.
Alright, which one of you idiots took Xander to meet the Hydra?
What did you call me?
The Hydra. Like the thing from the underworld?
I know better than to do something like that. I'm not stupid. All the time.
I don't tend to visit the spicy warm places. I prefer the comfortable breeze of the clouds.
A Hydra seems a little intense for a kid. I wouldn't expose Xander to that.
Well, he wants to go play with it, so he's clearly been there already.
Maybe he wandered down there on his own?
I mean, not to sound morbid, but he's already dead, so what's the harm? Hydras breathe fire. I don't want him getting hurt.
Ah, yes, the fire of hell is just a moderate temperature.
Are you sure you didn't have anything to do with this?
No.
No, you didn't have anything to do with this, or no, you're not sure if you had anything to do with this?
That one.
Which one?
Repeat the question one more time.
It was you.
The Hydra is very friendly.
Oh, yes, I'm sure the 10-story monster is perfectly gentle with the tiny 4-year-old.
Lucifer is gonna get it? Glad it's not me.
We are super understaffed today. What is going on?
I sent a bunch of demons up to the front desk since the help desk is shut down for the week.
The help desk is shut down?
They're all recovering from illness. They'll be back up and running soon.
Why does no one tell me anything?
How did you not know?
Well, maybe if you did your own job every once in a while and didn't throw it all on me, I'd be better informed.
Hey.
Hey, sweetie, how's training going?
It's very different and nerve-wracking, but I am slowly but surely getting the hang of it.
Is Jadis there with you guys?
Yeah, and she's really good at this. Are you sure you don't want her running this place?
We'll let her graduate before making any decisions. Hey, could you do me a favor and put Alex on?
Sure.
Sup, dude? Hey, we got a bit of a staffing issue going on right now. How would you feel about going and temping on level 5 today? You actually want me to go torture souls on level 5? Level 5 doesn't actually involve that much torture, more like screaming at people, pushing them around, making them feel fucking miserable. Oh, and I'll even make sure that you get to focus on a few queerphobes. Are you sure you want me to leave Dorak? He said Jadis is there, so he won't get overwhelmed by being alone. Always one step ahead. All right, I'll head over there now. Congratulations, you covered for one entire employee in all of hell. And how many have you found coverage for? That's what I thought.
Come on, pick up. Can I help you? There's an emergency and I need help.
What's going on?
Hope fell asleep at her desk. You and I have very different definitions of an emergency. Just wake her up, idiot. I'm not waking her up. She's scary enough when she's awake. You come wake her up. I'm busy. What's the harm in letting her sleep for a while? We still have a bunch of staff shuffling to do with how many demons are working the front desk. So do it yourself. Or ask Xander for help. You know the demons can't say no to his puppy dog face. He's in school right now. Well, then I guess you'll just have to do some work yourself. And send me a picture. Hope's very cute when she's asleep. Ugh.
Have you guys frozen over down there?
What? No. What?
I figured hell had to have frozen over in order for you to willingly call heaven.
You were Hope's guardian angel. I need to know how she reacts when she gets suddenly woken up.
Oh yeah, her head spins around her neck. Like Woody from Toy Story.
Really?
No, not really, you dumb fork. She'll probably be surprised, but that'll be the extent of it.
And you're sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Oh yeah, she might get slightly violent. Serves you right, Dick.
Hey, you're doing great, Alex.
Oh, thanks. I'm just gonna grab a bite to eat and then I'll come back and help you guys some more. Being a guardian is so hard. I take it that guiding that little 9-year-old is going really well. The kid never listens to anything I try to tell him. I try to guide him towards something good and productive, and he still does the wrong thing. Well, he still has free will. He doesn't have to follow your guidance. That doesn't make me feel better. It should, because you're still trying. It's not your fault he's not taking your suggestions. But I want to be able to prove that I can do this, that I want to be able to prove that I can guide a kid away from the wrong things. All you can do is your best. What are you doing now to guide him? I make sure he's very aware of the better choices in front of him. What? Maybe you should take a different approach. I can only do so much. I mean, instead of guiding him towards short-term decision-making, try guiding him towards long-term resolutions. Please give me an example. So, let's say the kid is tempted with, vandalism, and he knows that the wrong decision is to vandalize, and you plant the correct decision, which is to not vandalize, in his mind. But instead of planting that decision, maybe you should try to guide him towards, the school's guidance counselor to figure out why he's feeling so tempted. But, tell me what you're thinking. I feel like that would make me lazy, like I'm pushing him onto someone else. It's not. You can't help someone who can't or won't help themselves. Help him make that decision clear. Help him find resources. But what if it doesn't work? Then at least you tried.
So I have a potentially weird question for you.
I have a potentially weird answer for you.
Do you, as a teacher, ship your students?
Not really, but also sort of. So I don't actively ship two students together because that'd be kind of weird, they're kids, even though my students now are a little older. But that being said, I do recognize when two students are interested in each other and have opinions on whether or not I think they'd be a cute couple.
Interesting. Because since Jadis now works in maintenance, I've been getting all of the high school tea.
Oh yes, I'm sure you love that.
It's been a while since I've been a high schooler. I forgot how dramatic everything can seem.
Starts even earlier than high school. So you gonna spill the tea or not? Well, prom's coming up. Oh god. And Jadis is stressing about a date because the person she wants to ask, she's not sure if he likes her. Hang on. Is this Oren we're talking about? Yeah, how'd you know? Oh, he's absolutely crushing on her. But I think he's nervous about isolating Aneth since they're all friends and he doesn't want to leave her out. Jadis is worried about the same thing. And she's worried that if he doesn't like her, then things will get awkward between the three of them. Aww. Well, what'd you tell her? What do you mean, what did I tell her? I didn't know what to say. I was a dork in school. And you're still a dork now. I mean, I never asked out my crushes. What the hell was I, your fucking neighbor? You didn't like me when we met, so I didn't think you'd say yes. Well, that sounds like a you problem. So what are you gonna do? Move their seats around so they sit next to each other? Assign them a group project together? There's no assigned seating. They already sit next to each other, and I'm not doing anything. They're old enough that they can make their own decisions. Well, do you at least have an opinion on whether or not they'd be good together? They're both smart and sweet, and I think they're good cheerleaders for each other. So is that a yes? No, that's actually an I'm not meddling in their lives, so don't ask me to. But the tea is piping hot. She's a teenager. You've got plenty of tea to come.
So what do you think? Do you want to go dress shopping sometime this week? Yeah, that sounds like fun. So who are you taking to prom? I don't really think I want to date, I think I'd just prefer to go in a group. So I was thinking maybe you, me, Oren, we could ask Oren's friend, Varen, and then maybe ask around and see if anybody else wants to join. Yeah, that sounds like it could be fun.
Dude, I need you to gather intel. What kind of intel? I need you to find out if Jadis likes me. If she willingly hangs out with you, then she probably likes you.
No, I mean, I need to know if she likes me. Like, if I were to ask her to prom, would she say yes?
How am I supposed to find that out without sounding sus?
I don't know. Ask if anybody's asked her. Or, if there's anybody that she wants to ask. Or ask Aneth if she knows anything.
Bro, I'm not even in the same class as you guys. How am I supposed to bring that up without sounding weird as fuck?
We'll all have lunch together.
You really think she's gonna give me any info with you sitting right fucking there?
I don't know, man. Can you just try?
Whatever, dude.
Are you sure you don't want to go with a date? Because, anyone would be damn lucky to go out with you. I'm just not really interested in anyone. But did you want to go with a date? Because if you do, that's totally fine. Well, I'm not sure who I'd go with.
Lucifer, if you ask me another ridiculous question about some mortal movie, I will strangle you.
I mean, I'm already dead, so what exactly is that gonna do?
I give the mortals their hell and she gives me mine.
So, The Omen.
What of it?
Is that story based on any truth?
I would just love to set up camp in your brain one of these days.
It is truly wild up there.
I sometimes wonder if you fully understand the difference between fact and fiction. No, Hope, The Omen is not based on true events.
Well, we send demons to the mortal world all the time. It doesn't seem impossible that the Omen could actually happen.
There are plenty of evil mortals out there. I have no need to give the earth a child of my own.
I mean, one of him is exhausting enough. Can you imagine a second?
I miss when you were in maintenance.
Okay, well then, what about Devil's Advocate? Lucifer doesn't even do his own job in hell. What makes you think that he'd go to the mortal world to do more work?
As much as I hate to admit that Alex is right, they are correct.
Well then, where do mortal filmmakers come up with this stuff? For someone with a batshit crazy imagination, it is actually insane that you're asking these questions. What about 666?
It is a number referencing the beast in the Book of Revelations.
You were described as a beast?
Sometimes I feel like the physical and mental exhaustion of actually working would be worth firing you. Hope, where are you?
I'm heading to class now. Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah, there's just no one here.
Well, I don't know where Alex is, but Xander's in school right now.
Okay.
Are you gonna be okay by yourself?
Of course I will. I just didn't know where anyone was.
Okay, darling. Well, I gotta go. I'll be back later.
What do you want?
Where are you right now? I'm taking a long lunch right now. Do you need something? No, I just wasn't sure where you were at. Did you break something? No, Alex. Hope is teaching, and it's unusual for the office to be so quiet. Okay, weirdo. Put on some music or something. You know, I think you're right. I think he does miss when you're not there. I think he misses the chaos we cause. Hey, I have some maintenance requests that need your approval before they can be filled. Oh, yes, I can get right on that. Are you okay? Yes, why? Because you are actively choosing to work rather than sassing me. I don't sass anybody. It's just that Hope usually says that it'll get taken care of, and then she pesters me for hours until she has to physically put the pen in my hand so I'll actually sign it, and then she leaves to deliver the paperwork, and then Alex will make some snide remark about how I'm so lazy, and then Xander will offer to share his snacks with me. Just out of curiosity, what did you do before they started working here? I can't even remember at this point. Hey, Jadis, sorry I'm late. We lost track of time at therapy. That's okay. Doing homework? Yeah, differentiating between the different levels of hell. Plus, it's pretty slow today. That's fine. Do what you gotta do. Oh, by the way, I'm actually not going to be here tomorrow because me and Aneth are going prom dress shopping tomorrow after school. Oh, that's fine. I'll call Alex and ask them to come cover. Did you get the prom situation figured out? We're gonna go in a group. Me, Aneth, Oren, his friend Varen, and then we're still asking around to see if anybody else wants to join. And you're okay with that? I guess. Because ultimately, that sounds like a pretty solid solution. Well, not to me, because I'm still not going on a date with the person that I'd like to. But you're still going together, just as a group. And you'll still be able to dance and talk to each other at the dance. I guess so. And you won't have to worry about leaving anyone out because they'll all be there with you. That actually makes me feel a lot better. Thank you. Hey, Jadis. Hey, Varen. What are you doing here? Just thought I'd visit you at your new job. It's nice down here. Since when have you visited me literally anywhere? I'm just trying to be a good friend. We're not that close. So, what are your plans for prom? Aneth and I are getting a group together with Oren. Didn't Oren ask you if you wanted to join? Aneth asked him to ask you. Nah, yeah, he asked me. Then why did you ask? Fuck. Are you okay? Sorry, I bumped my knee. Excuse me, Miss Hope? Yeah, going through vision damage because they willingly stared at an eclipse is not grounds for moving up a level. And if one more soul asks that question, I will move them down a level purely out of spite. Hey, Anna, what's going on? I was wondering if I'd be able to talk to you and Alex about something, if that's okay. Of course. So, Lucifer, get lost. What? You don't have to worry about him. I promise you he could not care less about anything that Alex and I do. What? Okay. So how did you guys come out to your parents? Professional therapeutic psychobabble. By accident. And how did they react to you? My parents didn't really understand it. They continued to misgender me, use the wrong pronouns, dead name me, but they never stopped me from dressing and acting the way I wanted. My parents didn't give a shit. What about your friends? My friends were not surprised, and they honestly did not care. My friends also didn't fully understand it, but they were more supportive than my parents. But to be fair, I didn't have that many friends anyway, because a lot of people think that a therapist is constantly psychoanalyzing them. So, with prom coming up, I'm a little stressed because I'm pretty sure I'm asexual because I've never felt attracted to anybody and I've also never really crushed on anyone. And I feel like there's a lot of pressure to go with a date. And then also my parents have always really wanted grandkids and that's probably not going to happen for them. So I'm scared and I don't really know how to tell them. And Aneth, breathe. It's okay. We know. I am with you kids all of the time, and I can tell you with 100% certainty that they will be supportive. From everything I've seen and heard, demonic families are far more open and accepting of this type of thing than mortals. I know it's hard and it's nerve-wracking, but just being open and honest with them is going to be your best bet. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but are your parents Tunda and Chrysil? Yeah. Dear, they already know. What? What? They both work on level 9. They actually have a bet going to see how long it's going to take before you actually tell them. What happened to you not listening? Well, who's winning the bet? Your mother believes that you will tell them sometime before graduation, while your father believes that you will tell them sometime after. Well, good job, Lucifer. Now she has to pick which parent she wants to win. Do we have anything on the agenda for today? Surprisingly, no. We have a completely open day. Is that wrong? I just feel like there's something that we need to do today, and I cannot for the death of me think of what it is. I'm not seeing anything either. I wonder if you had a meeting scheduled and you just forgot to write it down? It sounds like something I might do, but I cannot think of what that might be. Maybe we're just not used to having nothing to do all day. I don't even have any papers to grade or anything. Like, there is nothing to do. Well, we're all going to jinx this if we keep this up. Well, maybe we should, since we're all clearly lost. I mean, we've got a shit ton of stuff coming up for the rest of the week. Pantheon meetings, admissions updates, progress reports, but nothing for today. How did all of that nonsense get scheduled all at once the rest of the week, but nothing today? Do you want me to shuffle stuff around? Fuck no. What are you trying to make me work? Never hurts to try something new. I just feel like I'm missing something that we're supposed to be doing today. I am telling you, we are just not used to having nothing to do. So there's no punchline. It happens. Hello. Hey, I've got a problem. So level 6 put in for repair for their atmospheric generator like several months ago, and we've put in numerous requests to have it repaired. Nothing's moving forward with that, and at this point I have had several level 6 employees call to complain, and I'm beginning to get very overwhelmed. Okay, I'm gonna head on down right now, and I'm gonna help you out with that. Everything okay? What the hell is an atmospheric generator? It creates and maintains the atmosphere on each of the levels for maximum soul discomfort. All of the levels have them. The lower the level, the more uncomfortable the atmosphere is. Okay. It's been months at this point, and I'm not even convinced that you have put through our requests. Sir, I have put through all of the requests, and I have been calling down to building and repairs for several days, and they're literally doing nothing. Someone from building and repairs comes down like once a month, looks at the generator for like a minute, and then leaves without even touching it. Can I ask why you're being so fucking loud? I just want my generator fixed. And we will get that fixed for you, but right now you need to calm the fuck down. Now, you said that someone from building and repairs has been down to look at it. Yeah. Comes down like once a month. Doesn't even touch it or do any sort of physical maintenance to it. Just sort of stares at it and then just leaves. Okay. They're probably closing out the request after they look at it each time rather than requesting further maintenance. We will take care of it from here. Okay. Thank you. That was terrifying. And very attractive. Well, thank you. Hey, Alex, what's up? Hey, I need to know if you know the name of the employee who's been going to level 6 to fix their atmospheric generator. I don't really work in that area, but like... hey, Nero, do you know who works with the generators on level 6?
I think his name is Leonard.
Leonard. Okay. Yeah, that's the one we're looking for. Okay, thank you. Give him hell, kiddo. Oh, I plan on it. Hey, I heard you wanted to see me. Yes, we would like to know why the atmospheric generator on level 6 is still broken after months of placing requests. Yeah, the whole thing is gonna have to be replaced. The whole thing. Yeah, so the mechanisms that keep the atmosphere stable are like really worn, so we're just gonna have to replace the whole unit, and that's something that we need a special request for. So what needs to happen for this special request to move forward? We would need Lucifer to sign off on the new unit. Wonderful. Lucifer's office is on the first floor of the admin building. You can find your way over there and get him to sign off on this. Okay. This dude really knew what was wrong with the generator the whole time and just walked away from it. I will never understand what the fuck is wrong with people sometimes. Hello? Hey, I was keeping an eye out like you asked. Your guy just walked right past the admin building without going to talk to Lucifer. Oh my god! Lucifer! Why? Leonard in Building and Repairs has been slacking on replacing the atmospheric generator on level 6, and the only thing that needs to happen to make that happen is to get your permission, so sign this. Okay. Jeez. You also need to have a little chat with Leonard because he's been sat around doing jack shit when he's supposed to be helping with the repairs. I think I'll let Hope take the lead on that one. One of my level 6 employees practically peed himself after their little chat. How? I don't know.
I like it.
He's certainly less annoying this way. Hey, Alex, what is going on? Lucifer's a cat. Why? Not quite sure. The office does have that magical feeling that it had when Xander and I got a witch to bleach the office. If magic wasn't involved, I'd be shocked. Well, that witch has got some guts to go after the Lord Ruler of Hell. Well, what's Lucifer gonna do to them? There are fates worse than death. I'm gonna call the witch that helped us prank Lucifer, see if they know anything. Hey, Solomon. He does look much cuter this way.
He's very fluffy. We should keep him like this.
As much as I would love that, I think that Lucifer would claw all of our eyes out if we let him stay this way. Okay. A member of Solomon's coven said that they gave a spell to someone earlier today. Can you tell us who it was? He was a demon. Orange seemed kind of annoyed, but he said he needed to play a prank on a coworker. We get a lot of prank requests around here. They didn't happen to mention that that coworker was the demon lord of hell? What? Are there any orange demons that have gotten annoyed or pissed lately? Why do you have that face on your face? What did you do? Well. Does this have to do with that dingbat Leonard who works with the atmospheric generators? Used to work with the generators? He was just so lazy and he had this smarmy look on his face and he just kept making lame-ass excuses for why he wasn't doing his job. So I fired him and then I thanked him for making all of our afterlives so much harder.
That's mean.
But not undeserved. He literally wasn't doing his job and all it did was stress everybody out. Don't take this the wrong way, but why is Lucifer a cat? Why not you? Well, Lucifer has to sign off on any staffing changes. Either that or it was meant for me, but Lucifer happened to get here first. Well, looks like you guys are gonna have a fun discussion with Leonard. Good luck.
Would that be possible? The prophecy must be fulfilled. Hold on. Lily, can we borrow one of your crowns real fast?
Hello?
Papa Lucy. So, the throne of hell. Can mortal souls sit on that, or is it one of the things that does, like, weird things to us if we interact with it?
If you value your mortal soul, do not sit on it.
Okay. Unrelated, can I use your office to make an amazing thing happen?
Don't touch any of the files.
We'll leave it just as we found it. Okay, throne of hell, not necessarily an option. Would you accept Lucifer's office with an entourage of demons?
Gotta get cleaned up around here.
Tech rooms.
Hey, Leonard is walking just outside of the admin building now. Awesome, thanks. All right, we got eyes on our guy. Let's go get him. Xander, stay here with Lucifer.
Okay.
Leonard, I need a word. Oh, shit. Not so fast. Oh my god, what the fuck? Are you crazy? How many cat spells do you have? Clearly not enough. So you were shit at your job, you got yourself fired, and then you decided to throw a little demonic temper tantrum and turn the Lord of Hell into a cat? And you face accountability for your actions, so you turned his assistant into a cat as well. She was supposed to be a cat from the beginning, not Lucifer. And that makes it okay? She didn't have to be such a bitch about things.
So you thought it would be in your best interest to turn the ruler of hell into a cat. And you split the spell in two so you could use it again. Word of advice, it wears off quicker that way. Well, since you seem to think that facing the consequences of your own poor actions warrants transfiguration, I suppose I will let the punishment fit the crime. Where is he? Here. Ew. I think I'll let the witch coven deal with him. Cursing a deity is against their code of conduct. If I thought I'd be able to run hell by myself, I'd let her stay this way. She'll be back to normal in a few hours. In the meantime, I'm going to go straighten up the office. I guess Sharky needs it for a photo shoot later.
Absolutely. No, it's not a problem at all. Take all the time you need, and I hope he feels better.
Who was that?
Cobal. He called off today because his son is absolutely miserable with teething. Lucifer, if you're gonna bitch about Cobal calling off, then I'm gonna need you to find cover for him, because it's not gonna be me.
I can do it.
Shh, make him work for it.
No, it's not that. I just don't like his reasoning for calling off.
You seriously have a problem with him taking off for tending to his teething kid?
What? No, I encourage parents to take off time for their kids. I just wish his story were more fascinating.
What?
Well, a few weeks ago, a new employee, Jahi, was pregnant and called saying that she was running late for her shift because she was at the doctor's appointment, but she would be here soon. Well, about 20 minutes later, she calls back and says that she has gone into labor and that her partner was flying her home for the birth. She literally called from the sky.
Okay.
Well, that's a damn cool story when it comes to call-offs, and now the bar is just set too high.
Are you that hard up for entertainment that you just expect balls-to-the-wall stories when people call off?
I just don't know if it'd be possible to top that story.
I had a patient who was late to their appointment because they couldn't find their keys. They were in the front door the whole time. We had to call on a sub for someone once because their dog got out and ran around the block, so they spent like an hour driving around the neighborhood looking for him. They got back home, dog was waiting for him there.
Now, would it be so difficult to get more stories like that?
I will send out a memo when calling out of work, kindly give batshit crazy excuse. I have tea for you.
Chai? Green? Sweet?
Cute. So, I know how invested you've been in Jadis' school drama because you're a little weird.
It's hard not to be invested when she constantly talks about it.
You still live for the gossip. Anyway, Hope has been asked to be a chaperone for the prom.
Okay, that's not uncommon for teachers.
You do realize that means that she's a fly on the wall for any drama that might ensue.
It is a good day to be dating a teacher.
But what's even better is she asked administration if she could invite someone to help out with the chaperoning, and they said yes.
You're making it so hard to pretend like I'm not invested in the drama. Yes!
So there's going to be 2 flies on that wall. So don't worry. If she misses anything, I'll make sure to fill in the gaps.
Wait, what? She asked you to go?
Hell yeah, motherfucker! I'm going to prom, bitch!
What the hell? Why wouldn't she invite me?
Because at the end of the day, it is a chaperoning gig. You'd have to be attentive to all of the students, not just the ones that you want the tea on. Just look on the bright side.
Which is?
Find it, bitch! Lucifer, there is a soul on level 4 who is not responding to our torture methods, and he is causing nothing but trouble. We need to bump him down a level. Can you sign off?
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Hi, Lucifer. I just found out that I am pregnant, so I have all of my doctor's appointments scheduled, and then I also have my maternity leave scheduled. So if you could please sign off on that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Hey, I need your signature on my budget request form. Okay. He didn't even look at it.
I know, it's weird. He's been doing that all day. Hey, Lucifer, can I get your signature on this memo for the admin building that you will be in attendance at our quarterly meeting?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Excuse me. Lucifer, sign this.
Okay.
Great. And you have a meeting with God in 5 minutes, by the way.
What?
No, I don't. You do. You just confirmed that you would be there.
Excuse me, I need to go walk the goldfish. What is he so focused on?
He's reading a book.
Shit, this is spicy.
Who wrote this? This is going on my TBR. How long has it been?
10 minutes.
And rule of thumb is 15 minutes, right?
Yep, after that, if she's still not here, we can ditch.
Maybe we shouldn't watch the door. You think she's okay?
Well, she works for Lucifer, so he's probably keeping her over.
If she does come, we should totally prank her. But what if something's wrong? It's the afterlife. What could possibly have happened?
I need to knock on wood. There's none in this room!
What kind of prank? Well, I've been looking into things that make mortals really irritated, and showing up late or not at all really pisses them off.
So you want to make her feel bad? Because that feels kind of mean.
No, even better. Tell her we're going to charge her late fee. What exactly would we be charging?
Oh, tell her she has to give us her entire supply of Capri Suns.
She'd probably honestly be willing to do that, though. Yeah, it wouldn't be as funny that way.
Doesn't matter. It's been 15 minutes. We're out of here.
Hi, guys. I'm so sorry I'm late. No way! It's been 15 minutes! 14:55. Better luck next time, kiddos. Well, in that case, we'll be expecting a late fee.
All your Capri Suns, or we're gonna tell the principal on you.
You can try, but seeing as how I was just meeting her to go over your guys' work studies, I don't think that's gonna go over too well. Get it together. Y'all are a bunch of amateurs.
Hello everyone, welcome to the monthly League of Lucifers meeting. We got a lot to cover through today, so let's try and make this quick. So, Lucifer 637, any updates?
No, everything seems to be in tip-top shape over here.
Excellent. Lucifer 422. What you got for us?
What was the question again?
Okay, I know it's cliche, but can we please give him that number? I mean, I know it's on the nose, but it fits him so well!
How about we put a pin in that topic for now?
Deal. Also, I gotta ask, why are you here, Hope? It's the League of Lucifers, not the League of Lucifers plus their assistant that does all the work for them.
If I'm not here, how is anything supposed to get done?
You know what? I can't even argue with that. Fair enough. Speaking of which, Lucifer 121. Any updates? Seriously?
Hey, this is another variant of you, so doesn't that speak to your personality?
Trust me, if I was even half as bad as that, Nora wouldn't hesitate to pop one off.
Lucifer!
Yes.
Jesus fucking Christ. Lucifer 121, would you fucking pay attention?
I am paying attention. Attention paid.
Lucifer 666, would you please continue?
Sure, anything to get away from that lazy motherfucker. Also, I am so sorry you have to deal with that on a daily basis.
Why do you get to be 666? Isn't 666 all of our numbers?
Didn't they already make this joke before?
Ah, who cares? Just roll with it. People love this kind of crap. Also, stop breaking the fourth wall. Kind of breaks the immersion.
Right. And the reason as to why I am 666 is because I am leading the league. In other words, get on my level, bitch.
Right, because you're the one who can't keep his own brother from going full has-been hotel on his souls. Right, because you're the one who can't keep his own brother from going full has-been hotel on his souls.
Ho ho! Look who finally grew a pair! Alright, 121. Do you know what I have outside of my office?
How the fuck would I know that? And is that even relevant to what we're talking about?
It's a sign that says, "Don't piss off the gun lady!" And do you know who I have with me?
I feel like if I answer, it might go very badly for me.
Only if you're a smartass about it. Also, considering the fact that you're another version of me, I'd say there's like a 90% chance of that actually being the case.
Please don't shoot me, gun lady.
No promises. But I'll try my best if that'll make you feel better.
I'm not stopping you.
Pussy.
I thought you weren't going to tell anybody about that.
I didn't, doofus. I like you, gun lady. You take no shit.
It's Nora. And, no, I don't. Just ask Mephisto.
Who's Mephisto?
The guy who doesn't make a fresh pot of coffee after he finishes it every Monday.
Every Monday?
Every Monday. Dude is our resident idiot.